welcome to the Unspoken Truth Podcast radio show. This is your boy JB, aka Spoken, and everybody already know the people that I have on the show are icons, legends in their own right. Some of them, a lot of them say, man, I never even saw myself like that. I don't even know why he even trying to, boost it all up. I'm all humble and shit. But I see you as that. So everybody know they can say their own name without no further ado. Who am I speaking with?
You speaking with Six. How you doing?
Six. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good. Are you okay?
I'm good. You
good, black man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Queen. Trying to keep up in this quarantine. Trying to stay afloat. How about yourself?
Same here. I'm maintaining. I'm just, keeping a level head, a level heart, taking everything day by day.
And staying out the way, huh?
Listen, playing my role, staying in my lane.
I got you. So, y'all, we got 18 questions for her. So are you ready?
Ready.
18 questions. Okay, number one, who is Six, the goddess? Oh, what should we call you? Either Six, the goddess. Like, what's up?
Just call me Six.
Okay. Who is Six?
Six is, she's every woman. She's her own person. She's passionate. She has things that she, just stands strongly in, strong beliefs. She's vocal. She's outspoken. She's me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, y'all know she's been in quite a few skits. Y'all done seen and stuff like that. The people that know her, y'all know her from the comedy realm, and y'all know her from her speaking her truth, her facts, just from a community standpoint, from a Black melanoid standpoint. So what I've been paying attention to lately was that the unpackaging of your brand and the femininity side. Am I saying it right? Because my tongue don't be sitting right when I'm femininity.
No, it is hard to say, but yes.
Femininity. I've been watching. Huh?
Femininity. You got
femininity. Femininity. I've been watching the femininity side of your brand unfold for the past couple years. So explain to me, what made you decide to get into all of that, and what made you decide to also make it a top priority? Because it looks like a top priority of yours.
Yeah. Well, I have been campaigning for femininity since 2012. And I actually got started in it helping out a friend of mine that has a company called Blissfully Feminine. And basically it teaches femininity. There's a branch of it that's wife school to prepare Black women for marriage. So I had kind of been introduced to the world, and it had kind of ignited my passion for it some time ago. And then as I, progressed and as I grew, I felt like what I was doing was so broad, and I really needed to narrow down, and figure out what I really felt most strongly about and what I felt was most important. Where can I really come in and make a difference? Because we all have such different things we contribute. So I had to really say, okay, because sometimes when you're really passionate about something, it's easy to kind of be all over the place. So I had to really, kind of hanker down and really figure out my lane. And so it's just what feels most fulfilling to me, most natural to me. And I feel like I'm relatable, and the way I speak, people receive what I say and understand what I say. So here I am, and I went with it,
I feel Okay. So okay. Let's go ahead and get into the gravy of all this stuff.
Okay.
So I'm gonna speak on stuff of what I've been hearing for the past 5 years from society.
Okay.
I've been seeing the feminist movement and group out there. Okay. Yeah. And then you're speaking on femininity. Right. Is that the same thing?
No, it's not the same thing. And the biggest difference between the two is With the feminist, ist equals political. So the feminist movement is it's more political and systematic. It has a destructive agenda behind it, whereas femininity is natural. Femininity is the foundation of us just naturally, our birthright as women. It's how we balance out the world. It's how we live productive lives. It's how we are the best versions of ourselves, the best mothers, the best wives. So femininity is something that's a journey for each woman specifically, whereas the feminist movement is more of a political party with certain rules and certain beliefs. Whereas femininity has certain like core like principles, but there's no politics behind it. It's really about you, your family, and just living in unison.
What gets on your nerves the most about the Black outrage community?
What kills me about it is just the Band-Aid of outrage. It's just this Band-Aid of anger without any real productivity. It's people that they just want the easy way out. You know, nobody really want to do the real work. And it's just such a cop-out to me. It's such like an easy way out, I feel like.
An easy way out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like people, do you feel like you have a huge part of people that follow you that give you a lot of hell for the things that you say?
Absolutely. I've been getting hell for years though.
And how do you deal with that?
When you know what you're talking about, you just don't care about that. Like when you know what you're saying is right, when you know when you have the facts, when you've done the research, when you've taken time to gain understanding, meditate on something, you gotta really respect what we've been through as a people and why we are where we are mentally, and you just forgive your people and you say, you know what? I've educated myself on what we've been through. I know why we resist. I understand that growth and change is painful. I understand it's scary for a lot of people. And everyone is not, a soldier in that way. And I accept that. I guess the acceptance of it is what keeps me going, is I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm saying is right. I feel like recently with the way things are unfolding, I'm gaining a little bit more respect from people who used to give me resistance. And now they're like, you know what? I kind of see why you felt the way you felt. So I just give things time. The truth is the truth. It doesn't matter how long it takes, it's the truth. So I just continue speaking the truth, and people, they're going to either get it or they not, but I accept it. I get it. We went through a lot. We have a lot of work to do.
All right. So we got a lot of work to do. So of course, people out right now, they tan shit up. A lot of them are peaceful. Some are donating money. What's a good fight in your way? Like what's a good fight for six in your head? Like, what's a good fight for Black folks to you? You had to give a divine order and be like, all right, Nick, all right, Black people, this is what we need to do right now. Explain.
The best fight would be total separation. Remove our kids from their school. I wouldn't say it would need to be as extreme as it was, 50 years ago with different water fountains and all that. However, I think that Black people would need to follow a strict code of diplomacy, meaning you interact with others enough to get whatever business handled, money moved around, just as adults. We have to be realistic about, how we can really function in a better way than what we've been doing. Okay. Yeah. When people say, oh, let's just all go to Africa, it's like, okay, be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be realistic. And it's never smart to have us all just be congregate on one landmass. So it's like the realistic solution is separation. It's, strict code of non-segregated Black marriage. Okay, we have to just have a strict code in place, and when we have a strict code in place, when we have strong families and an organization, that's when we really become impenetrable. And this system, because we want to think that white supremacy is a system that's a person. We always looking for a person to call racist or blame racism on, and we don't understand that white supremacy is really a mindset.
Yeah.
So what we need to be doing is breaking free from that mindset, you know, separating ourselves where it matters. And that means in where we spend our money, you know, who we marry, things like that, and just totally make them be irrelevant for us unless it's in business or diplomacy. That's simple.
For real deal. For real deal. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. So I saw a while back, right when the pandemic started, you put up a post about women who were complaining about watching their kids all day and cooking and cleaning. And I saw you put up a post and you said something about, I don't care if my son wants something 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get up and get it.
No, I said if he wants pancakes at noon, I can make them. I never said if he would pick. I wish he would wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Matter of fact, he know not even trying me like that. I was just saying, like, you know, we could chill at home, and if it's noon and my baby say, you know what, I want pancakes, you know, I got the energy, the time, and the opportunity where I can do it. So
what was the message you were trying to cast out when around that time? Like what was the grand message you were trying to put out?
Feminine entrepreneurship, freedom. Just as a woman, being a slave to the rat race, being a slave to corporate America, you cannot, I don't care what anyone says, you just cannot be a fully involved mother, be able to feed your family real food that you cooked, and still give 100% to your job and your career. It's just impossible. So it was just encouraging the freedom of feminine entrepreneurship, which means that you have a business that you can run wherever, whether it's from home, and you have the choice, because so many women, I feel like they're kind of forced in a way to like punch a clock, just in constant survival mode. Whereas in the feminine mode, that's why we coexist and become codependent with the masculine, because then it frees us up to have creative space and to be able to start business from home and, you know, not be slaving to a job and have another man being our boss. So it was just encouraging women to work for themselves and to build feminine businesses.
Okay. What do you say to the women out there who can't help that they make the money that they make, but they have a man around and he can't pay the majority of the bills? Hell, he probably can't even pay half, but he can pay about 30% of that joke. What is it that you would teach in your class of femininity when it comes to the masculine not balancing out on I guess on a grand masculine scale?
Well, I think that like a bigger picture has to be seen. I think it's a few parts to that. I think first, you know, as a man cannot ever give up and be like, well, I make this amount of money, I'm just going to play that here. Like, I feel like a man should always be consciously working at building wealth. So even if there is a period of time where maybe his woman makes more, that shouldn't be the end all tell all for him. And I feel like some men do marry a woman with money and they might feel like, well, married her, hers is mine. You know, no matter what I do, I'm good. And I don't think that's healthy. I think that too many times when the woman makes more money, it's this is her money and then it's your money. Whereas more so when the man is the breadwinner, I've seen more times where he will invest into the woman, you know, to build wealth for the family. So I feel like if you're a woman and you make more than your man, it would be wise to invest in him where he can build wealth just like you are. And if you're going to do it that way, that's fine. And also, as a feminine woman, to never let the amount of money you make define you as a woman. And to always remember that the human lives of our families and our children should always come before any dollar amount. That's why you cannot be feminine and also be consumed in materialism, because when you're consumed in materialism and status, which is really a form of masculine consumption, because men measure themselves by how much money they make. That's why they like buying nice cars, and that's how men measure themselves. But women should not measure themselves that way, because then you're not giving the masculine anything that he cannot get on his own. Then you're competing with the way that he measures himself, and women like that, it just doesn't end up in a positive way. So I would say that regardless of how much money you make, understand that it's just that, and don't lead with that as your identity as a woman. Take more pride in what you are here on this earth to do, and take more pride in your children and raising them than you do a status at work or a dollar amount in your bank account.
Good response. Damn. Good ass response right there. For real deal. Hey, G shit. All right. Explain your homeschooling process with your son. How did you get into it? What got you into it?
Well, first, I just want to sound like an Everest commercial and say, if I was able to homeschool, anyone can homeschool. Okay. Because I am not the school type of girl.
All right.
Like, I'm really a free learner. I'm a hands-on learner. So in school, it was not my forte. I got good grades because of just natural intelligence, but I hated it. So I knew I was not going to sit here personally and like teach every single subject on my own, just me. So I ended up opting for a homeschool co-op. So that's when you work as a team with other parents that have similar goals for their children as you do. Because at the time I was a single mom, and there was no way I was going to be able to handle, paying the bills and homeschooling him. So by using a co-op, I recommend that for most parents. So you simply get a group of, you can start with between 10 to 15 families together, and each family puts money in each week to pay a teacher. So you could hire 1 or 2 teachers. We have so many prominent Black students graduating from college with teaching degrees, and they have issues getting placed in schools and getting paid a decent amount. So you reach out to our youth that are graduating college, and you offer them a job, and they're going to take it. Our teachers, were very happy to have the opportunity, because then they have freedom over their own curriculum. And then they're dealing with students who want to have knowledge of self, families who have knowledge of who they are. And it's just a beautiful setting for education in general. So each parent, each family pools together their money and resources each week to provide, payment for the teachers, field trips, food, things like that. And you work as a team. You get together, you decide what subjects you want the children to learn. You understand, you have your hands on what you want your children to learn. They will, because you have that freedom and to say so. And homeschooling is a lot easier than I think a lot of people think. I think it's perceived as being this complicated process, but it's really not. I think we have more freedom with that than we know.
Dead ass, because when I ain't gonna lie, I think you probably thought about it too. When you first think about it, especially if your kid is not in it, you thinking, man, this shit gonna be hard as hell, bro. This shit gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to deal with this shit. I don't know no fractions of goddamn.
We trying to make it through each day, let alone having that on your plate. That's why it really takes a village to get that done. And when you work as a unit, it's doable. Now on your own, it may be more difficult. I feel like on your own, you'd have to really be a stay-at-home mom, like a stay-at-home wife, and that's like your focus, because it's a full-time dedication. It's not something that you can do an hour a day. So I would say a stay-at-home mom would be able to do that on her own, but like any working parent or anything like that, if there is not someone in the home that's like always there to do the job, it would be overwhelming. So it's best to work as a team with other parents.
Damn. Yeah. That's a good way to look at it, for real deal. All right. Yeah. All right.
And we had school in someone's home, like literally in someone's home. You don't need a venue. You don't need a building. You don't need any of that. Literally the kids was learning in the living room. Recess was in the backyard. It doesn't take a lot of space. It doesn't have to be fancy, because I think some people psych themselves out with that as well. They think they have to have like a whole institute. It doesn't have to be that. The children I felt were more comfortable in a home setting. Anyway.
Okay. So okay. Well, that's good that you said that. So what about in a public school setting? Because in a public school setting, a lot of people would say, well, I put my kid in public school because I don't want him to be isolated from anybody. But you're not isolated in a home school. It's just that you're not around as many people. So what would you say about it?
Yeah, because the inside of public school looked like jail.
The hallway, the cafeteria.
It's gray, no window, look like prison. It really does. And me as an adult, I can't sit in there for 8 hours, pen to paper learning. So I know for the kids it's difficult. And then you have to remember with homeschool, you'll have your children in extracurricular activities as well. You can have them in basketball, tennis, dance class, whatever. So that's why another benefit of homeschooling as a co-op with multiple people, because then there's other children at the school, and then the children have other extracurricular activities that they're involved in as well to handle the social aspect of school.
Okay. Y'all heard it. 6, what gives you peace and what will happen if you don't get it?
What gives me peace? Cleanliness. Like, I really like to have my house clean. If my house is not clean, I start to go down. I gotta have cleanliness. I gotta have organization. That's the Virgo in me. I must. So I gotta have a clean environment.
So that gives you peace.
Yes.
All right.
When my house is clean and I got some music playing, dinner finishing up, candle, house smelling good, I am the happiest woman ever. Like, leave me here. I'm content. I have everything I need. So yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. All right. We finna switch the gears real quick because we about to go into to this part. Do you believe in God? Why not?
Absolutely, I believe in God. I believe in God because I'm alive. I bring life. Hello, ta-da.
Okay, now I guess the other question, for all the people that have another type of question to ask you, they'll be like, okay, what does she mean by that? She said she's a liar, but what about God? What about what's happening?
God, I think that for some people, the idea of God being a thing is comforting to them, because then there's someone there that's going to forgive all their sins, wash them clean, accept them into heaven. And I think that, like I said, is comforting for some people. But the reality is that God is an energy. It's the energy that's inside all living things. All living things have the power to choose, make choices. However, God is within everything that is alive. It's what makes the animals do what they're supposed to do. It's what makes the trees grow. So, God is an energy. Then when we talk about, more specifically, as far as me believing in God, I know God is real because I exist, because I have a womb, because I can produce a human, because that is God. God brings forth and sustains life. So clearly that means that God is within Black women, because we bring forth life through our womb and sustain the life through our breasts. When we bring a child into this world, we possess everything that child needs. And that's a lot of power. And how can you not believe in that? It's right there.
Y'all heard it, y'all. Y'all heard him. All right. Give us a few books that are a good read to you.
Ooh, so I was just reading a book called Voice of the Ancestors.
I heard that one.
It's super dope. It's by an author called Chase McGee. Another book that I like is, I feel like everyone needs to read The Isis Papers by Frances Cress Welsing.
Okay.
Like, everyone needs to read that book. It really helps you understand who we are, who they are, and how and why we have to move accordingly to that. And the next book I really enjoyed was the biography of Marcus Garvey.
Okay. And out of all those three, which one would you put as your number one?
Like, as far as my favorite or the first?
I know they all mean something different to you. I'm sorry, but oh Lord.
I would say, like, as far as my favorite, where I would recommend for it to be the first read for someone, would be Isis Papers.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Dr. Francis Cress Wilson.
Rest in power to the ancestor.
Rest in power. All right, all right. Here we go. So what we finna do is we finna move into last question before I go into this portion. This is funny. Can a bitch nigga be converted into a real nigga?
Yes. He could become tired of being a bitch nigga. He can grow weary of being a bitch ass nigga.
He can grow weary.
And he can decide. He can get tired of that and he can decide, you know what? I'm throwing in the towel. It can happen. It can happen.
So they can come back.
They can come back.
No matter what.
Hold on now. The only thing you can't come back from is like extra crazy stuff. Like messing with heroin and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like certain real wild stuff you can't come back from.
All right.
Like an example was like Russell Wilson. Like he was wilding out here, with the white girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? He was tripping.
Okay.
And then he was like, you know what? What am I doing? And he was like, let me just turn into a real nigga right quick. And he got right. So it's possible.
So it can happen. It can happen.
It can happen.
All right. So it can happen, y'all. Y'all heard it, y'all. So all bitch niggas out there that's listening, man. It can happen. You can be converted.
Make the change.
Make the change. All right. So we finna go into the pick one session, all right?
Okay.
Some of these I already know what you about to say. A lot of these I asked everybody, so it ain't no different. Okay. A few of them are. All right?
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Pick one. You can't say both. You can't say, I don't get, no. You gotta say one. He's like, damn.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
All right, here we go. Movie theater or Netflix? Which one you picking?
With that COVID-19, I'll say Netflix.
Netflix? Right now, though.
Right now, yeah.
But overall, you'll pick the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, why would you pick the movie theaters overall, though, if it wasn't for the COVID?
I like going to the movie. I like popcorn. I like movie theater popcorn. I like getting dressed. I like the recliner seats.
No, the recliner seats.
I'm fancy and classy, okay? If it doesn't have recliners, go.
Hey, she like the movie theaters that got the liquor in it, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like them kind.
Yeah, those. Hey, and the movie theater liquor be hitting, though.
Yes, especially when you got your feet up, wiggling your toe, watching a movie, you got your popcorn.
Deal.
It's a good time.
Hey, y'all, hey, don't underestimate it. All right, here we go. Moving on. Pick one. Cat Williams or Eddie Murphy?
Cat Williams.
Why?
Because he ain't never do no gay shit.
Hey, god damn, bro. You don't never hear nobody on the internet say it like this, bro. Thank you for saying it the way you say it. You feel me?
I'm just saying.
And she ain't taking it back either. So yeah, man.
I say what I said at all times.
And we don't apologize over here.
No.
All right. Moving on. Pick one. Hey, y'all heard her black people smoke detector in the back. Pick one.
Oh, so you're gonna just put me
My
out
bad.
like
My
that?
bad. I didn't mean to do you like that. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, as long as it wasn't like a sweep underneath the bus, I'm just,
boy, it be your own people.
I'm gonna tighten up. I'm gonna tighten up, y'all. I couldn't help it. Look. Oh.
That was cold. That was real cold. I told everybody, listen, you got a problem because I did another live stream and they was clowning on my smoke detector. I'm gonna tell him you the same way I told him. I said, listen, y'all got a problem my smoke detector. My cash app is $6 Goddis, and you can send me $10 so I can get name brand, long-lasting batteries. Now, until you want to do that, I don't want to hear nothing about my smoke detector.
Hey, y'all heard it. We gonna shut up about the smoke detector.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Pick one. Minister Farrakhan or TD Jakes? Or Minister Farrakhan or Bishop TD Jakes? You had to say it the right way.
Farrakhan.
Why? Hey, you gotta say the why.
Because TD Jakes, do people really take her seriously?
Yeah.
Why you said it like that?
I mean, people do. I mean, he out here. He got a fan base. He got a large following. I mean, I think anybody, good or bad or whatever, I think they all take it seriously some type of way.
What a joke. What a circus.
Hey, y'all heard it. But
Ain't
why
no way.
though? But why Farrakhan though?
At least Farrakhan, at least he got a little, he got a little seasoning in his sermon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He got a little constructive. There's some constructive things that come from him. So it's like, okay, but TD Jakes ain't saying nothing constructive at all.
All right. Y'all heard it. Moving on. Pick one. You running on a bridge. You look down in the water. You see your career and your best friend drowning. Who you saving?
My best friend.
All right. I told you I asked these questions to everybody. It got nothing to do with what I made up for you. All right. So don't judge me.
You have to really hate your best friend to say your career. Like, that's messed up. Dang.
Well, I got another follow-up question for you that I asked everybody. You ready for this one? Here it go.
Okay.
It's a follow-up. You running on the bridge, you look in the water, you see your best friend drowning, and you see Jesus drowning. Who you saving?
My best friend.
Now, what if the hand sticking out the water and then Jesus, he say, hey, you gonna regret this. You gonna regret this.
I'm like, nigga, I don't know you like that, cuz.
Y'all heard her. Y'all heard her. Y'all heard her, bro.
You just like my people, cuz I don't fuck with you.
All right. Here we go. Moving on to the last one. Wait. Oh, no. No. Two more. Here you go. Shahrazad Ali. Yo, am I saying it right?
That's my choice.
Oh, you just not gonna even just give a damn about who the next person is?
No.
Nobody. It don't matter who it is.
Probably not.
Damn, you put her up there. Well, this next person not gonna make it. Shahrazad Ali or Sister Soldier?
Shahrazad Ali is the Queen Mother, the GOAT, period. And that's that.
She ain't even got to say no more. She said, I'm not going to even explain it. It's just what it is. Y'all just got to Google it. All right. Last question. We know what you're going to say, but I just want to hear it. The last question is for everybody, too. There it is. All right. And I can't ask you this, I guess I got to ask it another way. So,
okay.
If you had to pick for your man to not have no dick or no eyes, which one would you say?
No eyes.
Of course you're going to say that. Now, let me ask you this. Because I got to ask reverse questions, you know what I'm saying? Because you're a woman. Because I usually ask dudes and I get all kind of questions. I mean, I get all kind of responses. A lot of them be like, nigga, I'm letting go my eyes. A lot of them be like, nigga, I'm going to let go my dick, bro. I got to see the world. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this. What if your husband went out and he decided to make up his own mind without you? Because I know you would want to be a part of that decision. And you would hope that he would make the right decision. What if he went out, somebody asked him, and they said, look, bro, you're going to have to just pick between your dick and your eyes. And he come home and he'd be like, baby, what's up? And you don't know what happened out there in the streets. And then later on that night, it ain't there. What's happening in your world?
I don't trust a man that's ever willing to part ways with his dick. I just don't feel good about that, and I would not be able to look at him the same.
You said trust. Now, what's so deep about the trust? Like, what's so deep about it?
It's your dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is your manhood, like right there. Like, I'd rather a man die than just let go of his manhood. I'd rather see a man die with his manhood than live without his manhood.
Regardless of the circumstances. Regardless. No, like you couldn't think of something. You couldn't be like, nah, nigga. You could have let go of your dick. You could have saved your dick on that one.
I feel like your eyes. Come on, there's a lot of, you can live without your eyes.
Okay. One last excuse. Mm-hmm. But babe, you know what I do for a living. I need my eyes. If I don't do that, how are we gonna eat?
What does he do for a living? Was he an electrician?
I'm a cameraman.
Well, you're gonna have to switch.
What I'm gonna do?
You'd have to switch careers. When life gives you lemons, sometimes you gotta make lemonade.
Lemonade, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But you can't be a man with no manhood. You can't do that. You can't live like that.
Yeah, I heard it.
Look at Ray Charles. Ray Charles was the ladies' man.
I knew you were gonna say that shit. I knew you were gonna say that. Ray Charles had money too. Do you really think Ray Charles would have still got it in if he wasn't Ray Charles?
Would he have got it in if he ain't had no dick?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, that's real. Hey, we about to end that joker, dog. You got to end right here, man. Hey, give everybody your social. Give everybody, tell everybody what's going on. We finna end it right here.
Yes. Follow me on Instagram at SixTheGoddis. That's SixTheGoddis. And I also just released a new book called The Black Woman's Ultimate Guide.
Where is it?
Femininity, available at SixTheGoddis.com.
All right, everybody. Y'all heard it. I appreciate you for coming on the show.
Appreciate you for having me.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Until we meet again, much love to you and your family and everybody that you consider a loved one that you have love for. You know what I'm saying? My bad. But I appreciate you. Unspoken Truth. This is Six the Goddess. 6 on the line. And we are